how did you actually get started with your YouTube channel, and where did the idea come from for Coffee Boss?
All right. So initially, I wanted to do a magazine called Youth to Youth magazine. That was about 2015 or 2016.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started to think, nobody is gonna buy a magazine in Jamaica. It's not Vogue, it's not foreign people like actually go out and buy magazines. So I say, I'm going to go online. Find one of them free website, they're like Wix. So I found a Wix, I created a Wix. It's actually still there because I checked it the other day. I'm gonna send you guys the link. It's still there. Youth to Youth Easy is there. It's very pink and blue because I was balancing out boy with girl. So I said, let me go online. And then I was at school. There was a presentation at UA. Ricardo Allen from One-on-One Education was there. I was speaking to him about like my whole website and thing and whatever. Because what I was doing is I was writing. I was trying to find writers, but I just say I can write everything. Because my thing is, if it can't get done by other people, I'll find a way to do it. So I started writing all the articles, fashion, sports, etc. I don't know about sports. My brother was a very big sports fan. I asked him, I need to ask him. And he gave me what I needed to. Yes. He was saying, nobody wants to read. Turn it into a video.
Oh, so your brother gave the idea.
No, Ricardo Allen said it to me.
Oh, the guy.
He said, nobody wants to read. Turn it into a video. That was 2017.
Okay.
I said, all right. Video, YouTube. He said, look up, go up on YouTube and whatever. I said, all right. I got a bunch of my friends. No, it's Youth to Youth Easy because it's online. Online magazine. Got a bunch of my friends, get shirt printed, get people. I still have 4 shirts. I'm ready, me have hosts, me have everything, writing episode. I have 3 hosts. Chester Jones was one of them. My friend Brittany Brown and my other friend Sabrina Watson. Yeah, we have the same last name, so we kind of just call ourselves siblings. And we have Youth to Youth Easy now, recording over behind Chapel right there. So that's how it starts out. Then you flip over and go to different locations and do countdown. Maybe I tell you something, I'm dedicated. I'm using my phone to record at that time. I'm dedicated. And my brother is editing stuff for me. Because my brother does video editing. He's a videographer. He's a company and thing. And he's editing for me and stuff. And yeah, YouTube I run. After that now, those hosts kind of I think we did like 1 season with probably like 6 episodes. And they're still on YouTube as well. And I say, this wasn't working out. People busy, etc. Who not graduate, who busy, etc. I find a new set of hosts. Lord Jesus, it works. Man, I tell you, I'm writing the scripts, I'm doing everything. All you have to do is show up.
Yeah.
At that time, my brother used to come record like big video production. Some people that do YouTube now, they don't know about them. Them something there a long time. Because I tell my brother in the video industry, so he's bringing his camera, he's doing shots and turns and twists and all of that.
Yeah.
I remember one of the first people like we interviewed, because I was producing at the time. I didn't want to be in front of the camera. I said, I really fit front camera thing. You do the production side because I love to produce. And Christopher Nunez was one of the people we interviewed from UCA. I remember. We did a makeup challenge. We did a lot. I can't honestly say it was a decent show. And again, that never worked out. People not come, etc., etc. Then I said,
I do the coffee thing.
No, when I reached, I said, yeah, it's like, scrap this, it's not work. I don't remember what, in 2018 or 19, and I'm saying, yeah, I want to be like on Good Morning America one day. Like in the future, I want to be a host on Good Morning America.
Good.
That time Kiki wasn't on yet. It was Sarah and Michael. Sarah and Strong. And
Michael Strong,
yeah. I say, yeah, man. One, sit down beside of them. Or when them time when them work. Yeah. But I'm saying, I don't want to be in front of the camera. This not work. How does I go work? And then I'm saying, all right, I'll set up a producing or stuff. Because in my head, I'm like, no camera, Shamar, no, you're always behind, never in front, kind of like. Until one morning, I was at home on Saturday morning, one Sabbath morning, late for church, at home, and I'm thinking, and I'm saying, no, I want to be a good Mariah America. I don't remember exactly how this came to me, but I love Starbucks. So, either before Starbucks would come to Jamaica, whenever I went away, Starbucks,
Yeah, Starbucks.
or they have the Frappuccinos at Price Smart, the bottled Frappuccinos before like the franchise came here. So I said, coffee, drink coffee, morning show.
And Jamaica,
First thing I said was
coffee.
coffee with sham. I said coffee with sham. And I said, I don't like sham. Sham sounds soft. I'm afraid to know. Use the actual name because people need to know your actual name.
Oh, so Shamar.
I said, what sham? I'm a nickname. And then I was saying sham what? Because first part of my name is Shamar. What's the first part of first name? Yeah. So no, that already. I was saying, I want coffee with Shamar. Said speed. I went.
In and straight.
Yeah, but it's like a picture, man. Sure. What me I gotta do, I know yet. But I'm gonna say I have some interview something. I didn't want to do the regular YouTube stuff. And mind you, a lot of YouTubers weren't even out there at that time. Probably like Barry Perry. But I didn't want to do like regular rush cameras
stuff like
that. Vlogging and thing. And I just thought I didn't have the personality for that. Rush cameras out there. A good amount of people were not enough people out there. The second time around I started, but I was saying, what can I do that's different than anybody else?
You wanted your own lane.
Yeah, creating my own niche was the most important thing. So I made a graphic on Canva, made a little spinny animation thing. Sent it out to everybody in my contacts coming soon. And I said, progress. This look good. This look good. My friend Abigail Whittingham, when I go to church, I'm at church now doing this. She make a look of video. Make the coffee with Shamar spin around something and put a little music over it. I said, yeah, we're ready. Team ready. Little did I know that it was probably the hardest thing I'd ever take on. Because these cafes now, they don't want you to be disturbing the customers. So I have to come. What I have to do is probably like go 6:30 before the cafe open. First episode, never record. Oh, so at that time it was July 2019, and we went to Guyana that year for the same humanitarian trip. I went to Guyana and I was doing a little promotion over there, but I was saying I was trying to find a cafe in Guyana for my first episode because I was saying that would be really cool.
International flex.
Yeah, I ended up finding a cafe and we take some picture, kind of like a coming soon, like coffee with Shamar takes Guyana kind of vibe. Because remember them time they made me absent. 2019, we never too done. And 2019, yeah. And I said, yeah, man, when I go back, I'm going to do this. I recorded a little video in Guyana saying something like coming soon kind of vibe. And I got back to Jamaica and I think we started recording in September. At that time I had work, I had school, full-time work, full-time school, 6 courses, going away after I graduate. The first episode I did was with Netanya, my friend Netanya Mondel. She has a YouTube channel as well. I'm saying the best way to get into this YouTube thing is with somebody who already has YouTube. And she did pop, she still is, but them time that she had pop because she was like somebody who like a regular person, your friend, but she, like a lot of people knew her and she was trending on YouTube and Twitter and Instagram and all that because she was the girl that always spoke her mind. I said, all right then, probably fair follow them, subscribers will come over to me and first video do whatever. The first video take like three times for record because the first time something happened with the cafe. Second time that and it must never come, and the third time it do. And at the second time, my brother is now fed up because he must say, yo, me can't do this and I work for him. That's just me. Because my brother kind of like took on the technological part of it, like editing, videoing, stuff, because he knew that stuff. But it eventually happened that he kind of taught me some stuff. So even though I didn't have a computer at the time, I could use his when he wasn't around. So he would teach me stuff. Mind you, not I didn't say, go Google it, go YouTube, learn for your own kind of vibe. I remember I said, I'm gonna just teach you this. But he never teach me. Never teach me. But he was a really good teacher. And yeah, he taught me how to do some stuff so I could do a lot of stuff on my own, like in regards to editing and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, you coffee Shamar now go with nothing. I mean, I'm not people that you know me, yeah. But how many of them are watching and how many of them are subscribing and stuff?
That's true.
I mean, I
You're
watch.
not supportive at all.
I mean, I try to think I'm someone different, but the being different was not working out. Everybody wanted me to do what everybody was doing. I said, no. At least one season, we just doing my thing. And I ended up doing 2 seasons just doing my thing until last year. And I eventually did better. So subscriber did start granting. I was at like 1,000 subscribers, 1,100 in December. Mind you, I'm still not rich enough, but 1,000 for me, for like getting to 1,000 by doing what I wanted to do and not. Yeah. All right. So now I am, what did I say now? Oh yes. So December, I am at 1,000 subscribers. Sorry. Yeah. I'm at 1,000 subscribers, and then I start doing collabs with friends that I would along the way and friends that I would have known before that were like doing very well in YouTube. Like, I don't want to start calling him, I forget, so I won't. Well, we can call him like Tash Fairs, Tavian, Chad Lucci, Drew Michelle Charles Lucci. Don't want to forget nobody, Singzima, Gypsy, Sashini, all those people. Oh, forget about it. And I'm doing collabs with people, and like started to help my growth.
Boost.
Then I said, yo, Shamar, you have to do something different. I said, yo, I'm going to do what I have to until I can do what I want. And find a way to give them what I want to give them as well, but giving them what they want as well. So I started to just like from January come straight into February. I was just doing the funny stuff. So never have I ever and the this and the that and the all of those things. They are fun. They are really fun, and I enjoyed doing them, and they really made me grow. Because now I'm at like 2,800 or so.
Okay, that's good.
But I still wanted to do interviews. So in February 5th, I launched a season called Becoming. It was me finding people who had stepped out of their comfort zones to become. So it was becoming, growing out of your coffee bean, becoming comfortable with being uncomfortable. So that's the whole season, finding people who, like my virgin Patrick Free, he's Free Cuts by Patrick, he's a barber. He was saying he was going to school and Team Granny cussing dog and saying, when for do that after I said him go school, blah blah blah. But yeah, and no, he has and the thing is we're not going to say, hey, he's an entrepreneur, let's say on Baba. But he might have his own thing now and him training celebrity people and he's doing well.
Because that's his passion.
Yeah, and because in Jamaica
I spoke to
in Jamaica we don't market people for what they are. So he's an entrepreneur. Yes, he's
I mean nothing is wrong with being a barber, but by rights the man is an entrepreneur. So there are other people that I have interviewed and the season is currently going on, but I'm mixing it. So I do the funny stuff during the week, but on Sundays I give them the morning episode that I want to give them. So it's kind of like a wake up Jamaica on a Sunday kind of.
So Shamar, you're
in Jamaica Sunday. That's where I'm at, working.
So Shamar, you said that you work at the Jamaica Gleaner or Observer.
Observer.
Observer. What is that like? You don't have to delve too much. I don't want to get in any trouble, but just tell us a little about that.
When I do social media, so I work every day. The news world is very
they put up a bad headline.
So you have to be always. I just started in February, so anything before that is not me.
Anything before that is.
But I have made mistakes. But it's a really fun experience. People that I work with, cool. Love my supervisor, my manager, love my teammates. I've made friends there. It's a really cool experience. And being in news, it's really, like as I said, news is fast paced. So something happened now, something happened now. Like after I come off of this now, I used to go post and it's stuff like that. So while doing my masters, it kind of rough the one, the YouTube, I have church, I produce at church and sometimes I host and stuff like that. So really, at this point in my life, I really trying everything, but working at Jamaica Observer has been really cool. It's a very cool experience. As I said, news, social media marketing. Though COVID is happening, so I'm being told that I'm not doing like a lot, as in regards to how, in comparison to what would have been done before. But it's a really cool experience, and I'm learning so much.
So, Shamar, you mentioned a few struggles that you've had. You mentioned your struggles with being sick, and you mentioned your struggles at university. How have those adversities shaped you into the man that you are today?
So one other struggle that I did mention was like paying school fees and stuff.
Tuition.
A lot of the university students experience
like these days, like even right now my school fee not pay. And I'm just living like I'm not neglecting it, but I'm not worried.
Yeah.
And I found like faith, and I know that things work. And as I said, as a Christian too, you kind of trust in God kind of vibe, but being practical. Because sometimes the teachers at church, you must trust in God. He's gonna make a way for you, and they don't teach you about the part them where you wait and look like no God another day. Sometimes they don't. They don't teach you about the times when you just don't know what to do and don't know where to turn. Sometimes, but it's in the Bible, so those are the parts that they really should be teaching us. Well, my church teach me, so big up my church. But those have made me stronger. Them say what don't kill you make you stronger.
That's true.
Sometimes, some days, as I said with the sickness, I used to think that I would never like be able to walk or talk or eat. And right now I still have restrictions with eating, so I can only eat probably like a handful of things. But or I'm only supposed to eat like a handful of things. Sometimes you have to deviate and get something and get sick and then you just come back stronger than say. But it has made me so much stronger. I don't want to say I'm glad that I went through the struggles, but I appreciate my struggles because they have made me stronger, as I said. They have pushed me, they have made me understand that things happen and things are gonna happen. And it's funny because a lot of people don't know half of the struggles I was going through. But I was very like happy and bubbly, and because that's me, like that's my personality. I try my best to make everybody around me feel happy and excited and stuff. Which is why last year when I went to Montego Bay for my birthday.
You got my city, you got my place, yeah? My place.
There were like 35 people who came with me on that bus, and people are saying, we can't even get 2 people to come from birthday and rare. And I say, I don't know, probably they just like me. I don't know. But my thing is I love being around people.
Yeah.
I love making people laugh and thing. So which is why doing the funny YouTubes and stuff, I never had a huge issue because it's something I like doing. But as I say, I have like newfound faith, and enough time I listen to people and I see the quotes and I say, yeah, man, quotes, so you read that, whatever, you retweet that. Sometimes I retweet quotes now and it's like I can relate to them so much because I've been there.
Been there, done that. Yeah, exactly.
I've been, I have, people say, struggle. Me know it. I know what being on the floor with nobody here to come pick me up feels like. Crawling to the bathroom, to my bed, feels like praying I would drop asleep, thinking about killing myself, stuff like that. I've been there, been through all of it.
And people
so, and I'm not saying that I'm go through the worst. When I say go through the worst,
it's just your shit.
Get some. Yeah, get some. So and I know that when I was going through it, my mother was going through it too, and my whole family and my friends. So, but as I said, the key thing is I'm stronger. I'm stronger.
All right, so let me ask you this. So for persons who might have gone through or who might be going through similar situations like yourself, what kind of advice would you want to impart on those to those persons? As far as
so I'm not the cliche, it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. It is, but I'm never gonna say it's gonna get better or it's not that bad. Don't ever downplay my struggle. And people should understand that they should not downplay their struggles. You know how much you can take, and you know how you're feeling in your struggle. So that's the first thing. Acknowledge that, hey, I am struggling. I am not well. I need help. I am struggling. After you do that now, then you can look and see where you want to go. And if you stay focused on where you want to go and what you want to get out of it, because as we say, in every struggle, every cloud has a silver lining.
And
if you know at the end of the tunnel of the pot of gold and the rainbow and the light, tunnel of the light, rainbow of the gold, and but I want to say it's gonna get better because it is, but it's gonna get rougher before it get better.
So keep that in mind. I've tried through the journey regardless, because at the end of the day, everybody's journey is different. So whatever you go through,
so don't Shamar did manage that, and no two people have the same struggles in life.
Exactly.
Even both children grow up in the same household and they're twins and they're at the same age, and no two people have the same struggles.
Exactly. Okay. Appreciate that for sure. And just one more thing. So in regards to struggles with school and even paying school fee, because I myself, I experienced that. I don't know if Marcia experienced that also, but a lot of persons
SLB.
Like a lot of persons that I know have experienced that struggle of going to university and don't know how you're going to pay for the school fees to take your exams or whatever the case may be. So, what would you suggest to persons in similar situations like this?
So you see, for me, because I'm a Christian, I can honestly say my faith in God has made that easier for me. But not everybody's a Christian. But what I can say is be active. Like actively say, yo, my school fee need to pay. Reach out. Though you can probably, and don't be afraid to know your worth. Somebody's asking you to do something. And I'm not saying you must always charge or not, Somebody asking you to do something, you're in a situation, you can always say, I'm whatever, I'm going to school, whatever. Can you just whatever, because I'm using my resources, my time, whatever. Know your worth. Reach out and do it early, like scholarships and them thing, they do it early. The thing is, not a lot of people are gonna get scholarships, and that just plain and simple. Them not have scholarship for all 20,000 people that you. But I'm never ever going to be the one to tell anybody to sit out school or just wait it out a little. No, I didn't, so I don't expect anyone to. But there are opportunities out there. Read, look up, find out. You can't just sit there and say, "Nah, the school can't pay." What am I gonna do? You have to go out there and find out. Get some look at odd jobs.
Be resourceful.
Every week we make a muckle. DIYs. Start a YouTube channel. Get some ad. Make some ad run and get some money.
It's true.
So there are so many things that you can do.
Thank you for that. I think that's a good note to leave it on. Thank you for coming, Shamar. We enjoyed you. We had a lot of laughs, even in the seriousness of your issues that you mentioned. Thank you so much for coming. And before you go, can you leave your ads for people, your YouTube and your Instagram or whatever?
So YouTube is Shamar Watson. On Instagram, it's SHVMARR. That's one page. My other page is at Coffee with Shamar, COFFEEWITH SHAMAR. So that's Shamar, not Shamar. Twitter, SHVMARR. But yeah, that's about it. Facebook. People use Facebook.
Yes, people use Facebook.
Shamar Watson.
All right.